Hello guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to build a 2200 volt power supply, AC of course, but it's going to be resonant AC because it has resonant capacitors. I will be testing the difference between no capacitors, one capacitor, and two capacitors. I have another one around but I don't have wires for it. Don't have the stuff in here to make one right now. And then I'll blow up a circuit board for you. I've got a box full. And I'll show you the arcing of it and how to wire it all up. So let's get right into this. Okay guys, here right in front of me is a microwave oven transformer. Any microwave you can get, you can pull it out of them. If you look under there, there's remnants of a microwave. There's another one over there. I need to scrap all that steel. And then what you get out of that is going to be a capacitor. There's only one, never two. One capacitor and one diode. For this, I don't use the diode because I'm using resonant AC, but right now this secondary output right here, which, just to note, you cannot use this for more than a couple of minutes. It will get very hot and will burn out within a couple of minutes, unless you have multiple in parallel, which means the current will be shared, but it draws a lot of current off the incoming. Next, what you want to do is you want to pull everything out. You want to grab your transformer. I screwed it to a board. This is a board for my Tesla coil I never finished. Got it almost there, but didn't have the stuff for the rotary spark gap. That's a whole nother video, which I think I posted up. And then your case is ground or positive. Doesn't. It's just because that's a coil wire. I'm not going to go into how transformers are made. Then the output, which will be from this terminal usually, will come out into a wire, which I have right here. This wire is going to go, like I said, right there. And then through one side of the capacitors. That wire follows from here up over, I'll just pick it up so you can see it. This wire right here goes into the top of this capacitor. And then, so basically these capacitors are in parallel, but they're in series with the transformer and its output. Final output will be here, and ground will be here, which will be resonant AC. So that's how you have to build it. And then on the incoming, you have two lugs here, which will be connected through a pair of wires. You can usually find when you take it apart, you can scrap wires out of it and a power cord. So that is that bit of how to wire everything. So sometimes they don't really like to go on fairly well, so it can be a bit tricky sometimes. There's one on, and your next one. These ones aren't very tight, so that's why. So that's that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hang on. I'm just going to set my iPad up there. Oh, well. Okay. Once it focuses on that. Thank you. So here is the output straight from the transformer. Wire comes up through a chicken stick, which is a long piece of pipe, wood, dowel rod, which this is, with a screw at the end, and wire ran into the screw through right there. And that's on the hot side. The ground is going to be right there, so I connect there to here. There we go. And then I have that on a piece of sheet metal, which I have a strap line around. So next I'm going to be filming the arcing of it. Just clear out a spot and film it. So here we go. Okay guys, there is the setup. It should all be connected accordingly to how it is all wired. Power coming in, ground is through right over here. It's right there's ground, little black wire, and then power is coming off right here. So without further ado, hopefully nothing blows up. I got a box over here, control box. I'll be throwing extra footage in of what the meters are doing when I'm arcing. It gives me volts and amps, and so just turn on my main coming in and transformer's humming. That is without resonant capacitors. So, shouldn't have any residential discharge. Smell some ozone. I'm just going to do both capacitors because I don't want to disassemble any wires. So let me just throw in a capacitor with it. Okay, so now I have the capacitors in series with the output, not parallel. I could try parallel, but I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be in series. I haven't checked in a while. But just move this sheet metal off. Reattach the clip. I don't think it was attached to it first. And then we will arc off the corner. So here we go. And okay, guys, I just had some things rattling around. That's what that weird noise was. I don't know why I don't have nearly as much current out of it as I typically do. I think the transformer's slowly starting to die, unfortunately. They don't last long, so that's why you're supposed to tie multiple in parallel, and if you want to, submerge it in mineral oil, or transformer oil, which is non-conductive. But without further ado, this is with resonance. Okay, and discharging capacitor. There we go. Okay, and let me do one with me throwing a circuit board on it. Be right back. Alright, and now time to blow some stuff up. Here's an old power supply board. And expect a lot of pops and everything else. This could end bad, but here we go. Energizing and there goes a capacitor. There we go. Capacitor venting. Over this side. That was. And that should be. That'll be good for now. Thank you, and discharging capacitor. Okay. Thank you guys very much for watching, and that is one smoldering board. I will see you guys later.